Once Joe Biden lied about pardoning Hunter, saying that he wouldn't pardon him, and then, of course, he did. We all knew that he was lying at the time. We talked about it on this show. The Democrats have lost all credibility now. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. This is the Doug TenNapel channel. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Let's watch Alina Habba on the subject of Joe Biden pardons.
You heard Binder say that Joe Biden, was he wrestling with this pardon? Do you believe there was a lot of wrestling with the idea of pardoning your son?
The only thing they wrestled with was how bad the fallout would be. He didn't actually have a moral quandary or a problem with pardoning his son. Joe Biden always thought the government was here to serve his family personally, and he never cared about his reputation because he's really widely been seen largely as an idiot. All this talk of him being some hero or whatever, that's all after he stepped down, trying to get him to step down and for Kamala to take his place. They're all, oh, such a champion, such a hero. No one ever talked that way about Biden in his giant career. They saw him as an oaf and a big mouth. People were tormented by how long he would go on and on. Now, because he lied and said that he would not pardon his son, the Democrats had to come up with an excuse to roll out to the public because they think you and I are stupid. And that excuse was which floated up by Karine Jean-Pierre, we saw that video earlier, was floated up was that, look, this was difficult for him. And he wasn't going to do it. He really meant what he said, that he wouldn't pardon his son. And then after he saw Trump was going to prosecute everyone, then because Biden thought what? His son was innocent of the gun charges and the drugs and the tax evasion, which he obviously was guilty of. Then Biden said, now I have to pardon my son. Well, we're all laughing at that excuse. I would not buy it. And now anything the Democrats say, anything Biden says should be held as a lie. Anything the Democrats say as far as like, oh, no, this is not political. We believe in the rule of law. They do not believe in rule of law. They're lying to you.
No, and I guarantee you, and you can quote me on this, I'll come on your show when it happens, he's going to pardon himself. He's going to pardon his family, Shifty Schiff, Nancy Pelosi, and anybody else who had their hands in the cookie jar.
So my question to you in the chat, you can tell me your comments below. Who do you believe? Make your prediction now. Who do you believe Biden will pardon? Now, the Democrats, they're not going to gain any credibility. They lost it all once he pardoned Hunter. So now they're like, well, we've already screwed ourselves, so we might as well just, it's pardon mania is going to sweep the Democrat Party. By the way, every time they pardon someone who has not publicly announced of committing a crime, let's say Adam Schiff or Liz Cheney or Jim Biden, they're admitting guilt on all of them. Now, they're going to claim that Trump and Kash Patel are going to uniquely persecute them politically. But really what they're doing is they're admitting that all these people did something criminal. They're talking about General Miley also. Could be John Brennan. Could be all those scum that went after Trump, but especially Adam Schiff, are going to get pardoned. Those are my guesses. I do believe Adam Schiff will get, and these are sweeping preemptive pardons. They go, look, though no crime was committed, this is a blanket pardon for anything that could have happened on this date. It's ridiculous. Now, the problem is they claim that Trump is a dictator, and then they're going to pardon all these people, and they're going to give all of the power now to Trump. Trump at that point will have the ability to pardon anyone he wants with an excuse of the Democrats did it. And I just think Trump should pardon every single American of anything that anyone could come after them for the next 4 years. So that will end. In fact, he should make the pardon effective all the way through the next administration, but instantly end all of this politicking, all of this fighting by going so ridiculous and just saying, oh, we're allowed to pardon for personal reasons. How about I pardon everyone? How about I pardon everyone whoever cheated on their taxes? How about I pardon everyone whoever illegally purchased ammunition? How about I pardon, just start picking all of the things that the Democrats go after. How about I pardon everyone who got their YouTube channel removed for questioning the trans issue? How about I pardon the guy that made the memes against Hillary Clinton? He could just go in and just blanket pardon anyone he politically chose. He kind of has to do that.
I do not doubt it. So all we're hearing is leaks of something we already knew. They lied to us during the election. The American people saw through it. And now here we are. Pardon after pardon will be handed out.
Biden will definitely have to pardon his brother Jim Biden, because if they bring Jim Biden in and try him and he releases all of the names of the other family members, all of the banks, they're going to go to prison. It doesn't do any good for him just to protect Hunter. So for him to go in and pardon himself, I think is extreme, because I don't think Biden, because Joe Biden is so old and decrepit, I don't think he's going to get tried. I think it would be really cruel looking to bring him before the court, even though he deserves it, but he's a criminal who's about to die. So I don't think they're going to gain, I don't think he even needs to pardon himself. I do think he needs to pardon the rest of his family. Anyone who signed a check of all of his banking, his Burisma money, his China money, all that stuff, they all are going to have to get a blanket pardon. All of his goons, every general, everyone in the DOJ that he sent after Trump, including like Fonnie Willis and Nathan Wade. Because what do you do if you pardon everyone but Nathan Wade? And then you subpoena Nathan Wade to give up all of his emails, and it has all these people that you pardoned involved in a crime. It will expose the Democrats, so they actually have to pardon anyone connected with any crime to properly cover all this stuff up.
And I assure you of that. Listen, KJP's admitting it. More are to come, but it's going to be rocking the nation when we see who it is that he pardoned.
Yeah, the who it is. They're going to tell you who they know is guilty by who they pardon. Of course, they're going to blame it on Trump and his overreach and his crazy dictator, blah, blah. Essentially, the Democrats are saying they don't believe in the rule of law, which they claimed they want to believe in the rule of law as well as offer these pardons. They're basically saying they don't believe in the justice system, that the justice system is just. Therefore, we have to do these extra pardons. They're telling you everything they believe. They always have. I'm Doug in Exile.